Hello my lovely more thoughts, welcome back to my channel. It's Morbid Gamer here with another video. So today we're going to be looking at save files and how easy they are to make, said no one ever. It seems like nowadays everybody and their mama has made a save file, but that's not even like a bad thing at all. It's actually pretty sick and pretty cool that there is now like a handful of people who have created save files so that you can enjoy and play with them. But what I love even more about save files is the fact that they're created by one person and like how it is that they play their game and customize their worlds the way that they want to see them made. And I think that's probably the most interesting part out of all of this. So we're gonna take a look at my save file that I've been working on for quite a bit, not gonna lie, but just in case I never get it done, at least we have this video to look back on and be like, oh yeah, remember that moment? Yeah, that could have gone somewhere. So I want to show you guys some of the progress that I've got going on, but we also are going to talk about some of the other save files out there that you guys can check out just in case you haven't already and you live under a rock. But there's been some cool ones that have been released. People have put a lot of time and energy into them, and I think they're really great and you should probably check them out. But before we get started, public service announcement: if you haven't already, hit that little subscribe button. I've seen my analytics. Why are you lurking? You know you're gonna come back, so might as well do the deed. Give this video a like. It is free 99 and it doesn't cost you a thing. Hit that little notification bell so you can get notified and become part of the early squad. And last but not least, if you want to go above and beyond, hit that little join button so you can look at the extra channel perks that we've got here on the channel. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's get into it. Now, I will have all of these linked down below for you guys so you can check them out. But just in case you've been living under a rock for some reason, you haven't heard of the little Simsy starter save file, guys, check it out. It is very friendly towards all simmers in the sense that if you don't have all the DLC for The Sims 4 that EA has dropped or put out, this save file is very friendly. It only has the content that it came for every designated world and every townie, so you won't have people coming walking around naked or lots with missing things, you know. So I think this is really friendly and worth the time to check out for sure. But just in case you guys don't already know this is the save file, not a mile. Say it again, choir, please. All right, we can make little Simsy happy. Now here we have Plumbella's save file, and I'm pretty sure she's made over every single world, and that takes a very, very, very long time. So kudos to her. And I've downloaded this save file, and my favorite world, I'm not gonna lie, is Oasis Springs. So this will also be linked down below for you guys. Evelina also has a save file. I couldn't find a post, but she does have a video, so you guys can check that out as well. She has her save file linked for you to download if you choose to do so. But I love her building style. I think she does a great job. I could never. But yeah, I think the way she builds is just gorgeous. So most definitely need to check it out. Then we have Simlessy, who I think just finished this recently. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this world has so much detail in it. It's just so neat and so refreshing and so cute and adorable and so fun. So everything. Again, I could never, and props to her because she made over every single world. So there you have it. Then we have MSQ Sims. Correct me if I totally mispronounced this simmer's name, but I know for a fact that this simmer made over Willow Creek. So Willow Creek is completely been made over, and you guys, the detail also that went into this save file, making it seem as though it's been lived in with the cars, and then like just the style of all these homes is just superb. So definitely need to check this out as well. So here we are in Willow Creek, and I feel like this world is definitely catered to things that are more my taste. And that's what I love about save files, is because your taste comes out. The way that you play comes out in save files, and people get to play with those different styles. And I think that is awesome. So it's not the usual kind of like New Orleans, French Quarter-ish vibes that it has in this world. I wanted something a lot more modern and something more my style. So you'll definitely see it kind of shows through in some of the builds that we've done thus far. Here we are with everybody's favorite household, the Goths. I had to make them over. I had to give Bella Goth a little bit of a makeover. The whole family really has gotten a makeover, but again, I'm very into modern things. Had to give them a modern house makeover, and there's the cute family in their old getup. I wanted something that was still very dark, but very chic and very modern. Walk-in closet for the happy couple. Big, huge master bedroom. The bedroom that Alexander Goth deserves. And something more cool and a little bit more with it for Cassandra Goth. I just had to. I had to. And like a nice little outdoor entertainment area. It is what it is. Here we have the tri-homes, as I like to call them, but they're like really just three townhomes or apartment buildings put together, I guess you could say. But this is for the BFF household. I really wanted to separate them apart, but still have them be best friends and enjoy their company while still being their own people. The apartments are basically the same, but they all have their like little unique things that I feel suited The Sims more. So this is where Liberty stays, Travis, and then Summer, and they all have their little living quarters. Obviously, you can lock the door so that they don't go into each other's homes and like vice versa. But there is like a communal living upstairs where they can all get together, kind of have like a balcony little area where they just hang out. But I love that you could do this by using the door system, kind of have like apartment sort of in a way. Now, a lot of the things that I make within my save file are things that I want to see and play in personally, or play with personally. So I was like, I really would love to see a brewery in my save file. And so I was like, why not? Even got beer in here. Please don't demonetize this video. But I'm really happy on how the brewery came out. I think it's gonna be lots of fun for Sims to play in. There's karaoke, games, bars, obviously, and a little dance floor. It's pet friendly, it's student friendly, and yeah, just totally just love the vibe and how this building came out, this community lot came out. Again, totally not sticking to that Willow Creek vibe and aesthetic. So here we have the Green Cafe. Really pleased about this one. I really wanted that industrial meets like earthy vibe and have like the grass indoors, the trees indoors, kind of life indoors. It's also pet friendly and also kid friendly, because I feel like kids don't have a lot of places to go, especially toddlers and children, and teens as well. But here they're always welcome. Now, when it comes to Oasis Springs, I didn't want to go for the usual park. I feel like there's going to be a lot of parks, definitely in different worlds. I wanted to go for more of a music festival vibe, something very festive, colorful, palm trees everywhere, almost like a Coachella thing. Nightlife. It's a nightclub lot, but imagine just concerts and people just dancing down here. Makeshift Ferris wheel, bars, and like you could take pictures at the photo booth. I just really wanted that vibe to come out here instead of just being the usual kind of like a park. Now, my favorite, ultimate favorite world thus far that I've been renovating and like completely turning brand new is Wittenberg. I have chosen to make this world a complete French style instead of the kind of like, what is it, like German Tudor style, I guess you can call it. I'm not sure 100%, but it's been my dream to see like a Parisian themed world, and I don't think that we're gonna get something like that, not like we did in Sims 3. So I was like, why not take it into my own hands and let's turn Wittenberg, which is the most European of all the worlds, Let's turn that into France, or at least like that Paris vibes. Had to build an Eiffel Tower for myself for this save file. I was like, it's a must have. Let's see if we can do it. Lo and behold, it is kind of possible with lights, and turn this into a little cafe spot because I didn't want this to just be a generic lie and like nothing much but an Eiffel Tower, and that's all you can do here. So you can at least sip a little bit of that coffee right next to the Eiffel Tower with your Sims. Here's another restaurant build that was heavily inspired by that Parisian vibe, Parisian feel. We got a little corner over here where we can wine and dine in and make your Sims feel as though they've traveled to Paris and found a quaint little like restaurant, and you can see the Eiffel Tower from here, so it's not too shabby, not too bad. Paris is also known for its fashion, so I had to bring a little bit of fashion into this save file. I just had to. It's a must, man. So we've got a retail shop. You can bring your Sims here, shop with them, own it, run it, do as you please. Now, when making the save, I also have mods in mind constantly because I play heavily with a lot of mods, and so I take that into consideration when making builds, and you'll see that, especially when it comes to this a school that I created. I really like Kawaii Stacy's. I think it's get to school, go to school, something. She had made a playable school mod, and I think it's perfect for that mod, and you can now send your Sims to school. This is located in San Myshuno. It's almost like having your Sims go to the city for school, you know? We can make believe, and even if you don't have that mod, you can always pretend. But definitely has that clean, eco-friendly vibe, which I totally love. All for the youth. Gotta do it. Here is another great example of where I kept mods in mind when creating this build. This is the Deja Vu Strip Club located in San Myshuno. I had to have a little something spicy for my 18 plus people. I keep y'all in mind. So just in case you guys didn't know this, Wicked Whims actually has a strip club portion to their mod, and you can actually own, run, or go to strip clubs, and it comes with actual poles and like dancer spots, so you can actually substitute these mannequins for those dancing spots, substitute these upscaled martini glasses for the poles, and use these private rooms for lap dances, and voila, this is now compatible with that mod. So always gotta keep mods in mind, at least for myself, because again, that's how I like to play, and hopefully there's others out there that like to play the same way as I do, and we'll have fun with this. This community lot probably took me the longest out of all the lots that I've built thus far to make. It probably took me a couple of days, just because it's been a lot of like little details that you had to just add in. But I'm so happy with how this lot came out. It's the ice lounge. It's meant to look very icy, almost like if Elsa from Frozen came in here and was like, ba-bam, bitch. This is where I at. This is where I'm at. This is where I be, and this is where I hang out. But yeah, that's definitely the intention going forward with this lot, is a lounge, so your Sims can just lounge here. There's a jacuzzi for you to lounge in, a little area for pictures next to the snowman if you choose to do so. Yeah, it's all fun and games, Here we have one example of how the rest of the apartments in San Myshuno are gonna probably look like. I like a lot of detail, a lot of clutter when it comes to, I like when things look interesting, not just kind of like bed, sink, kitchen, you know. I like when things look like there's been the Sims actually live here and have lived here and customize it to their own likings. And going forward, I'm pretty sure a lot of the apartments are gonna look like this one, and I don't think that's a bad thing personally, if you don't mind me saying. Here we have the probably one and only museum that will be and stick around in this save file, most likely. We'll see, but I'm not a big fan of museums in The Sims, mostly because I probably never ever take my Sims to museums. That's why I don't put a lot of emphasis into building museums in my save file. But if I was going to make a museum, it was gonna have to be LACMA, inspired by the one in Los Angeles, the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. So it's definitely inspired by this building and those lights that it has, and kind of how that museum is structured. But not gonna lie, I actually spent a lot of time designing kind of rooms that were kind of fartsy, if you'll notice. So there's an area for kids, because again, emphasis on children and toddlers to be able to enjoy public venues and community lots as well. Here's our first art exhibition, just a very dark room with like very interesting lighting on this one sculpture piece that screams artsy fartsy to me. A blank white room where your Sims can just feel infinite if that's what they choose to do. This water light installation room, I don't know, I thought it looked kind of cool. Some art pieces, but upstairs, again, more installations. This room took a while to make, not gonna lie. I wanted a whole floral room. I think it would be pretty sick, especially for pictures. This was actually inspired by the ice cream museum. I think that was here around California a while ago. I don't know if it's still around, but there was a ice cream museum, and it was like decked out head to toe in like a cute aesthetic, and I wanted that for this room. Just a cute vibing room, and of course more art pieces that your Sims can check out. And there you have it. That's a wrap on not everything that I've built, but we're trying to keep this a fairly decent length video. So if you actually want to keep up with the progress of this save file, of my save file, I actually have a document where I'm updating slowly but surely. We got percentages, we got how many lots we got total that we gotta still create and renovate, and it includes every single world and how the process is going. I'll have this document linked down below, so check it out if you'd like to. But on one final note for this video, I think save files are really fun to do, especially if you feel like you've run out of things to do in The Sims 4. I know we all get that feeling. Definitely takes you out of your comfort zone. You can most definitely be creative with this and just think outside the box, what it is that, or think within yourself and what it is that you want to see within your Sims game. I highly suggest that you maybe try it out. You never know. Even if you just complete one world, I think that'd be just so fascinating to see what people can come up with. And I hope this inspired you guys. So yeah, this is also because who knows, might never get this thing done, but at least wanted to show you some of the progress that we've made. So I will be streaming this over on Twitch. Check me out over on there. Give a girl a follow, hit that notification bell, so when I go live, you know that I'm live and you can follow along with this whole project. So yeah, I'm gonna end things here, and I will see you all in my next video. So bye for now.